We're going to bring it back to the Blue Couches. Welcome in our final guest today, Holly Short, Executive Director of the Erie Bird Observatory. Yes. Welcome, Holly.
Hi.
Nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're talking about World Migratory Bird Day, which is celebrated on Presque Isle Saturday.
Yes, so we are going to be celebrating all birds that are migratory. So that's why I have my binoculars. You have to be ready. We're in the peak of spring migration. So we're seeing a lot of birds that are moving through Presque Isle State Park and Erie itself.
These are the ones that just kind of come and then go. They don't stay long, right? They don't stay the whole season, or they do?
Some of them do, and some of them just keep migrating through. So we're seeing a lot of, I mean, we just had those American white pelicans show up. That's part of migration. We've had brown creepers, black-throated blue warblers, American woodcocks. I mean, it's just been such a great variety of birds coming through.
Yeah.
So we're planning on celebrating that on Saturday.
How are you going to do that?
So we are going to have some of our staff and volunteers at the Tom Rich Environmental Center up at that tower. We have somebody doing morning flight counts. So he's counting everything that's flying over. And then later in the day, we're actually going to be at Fry's Landing, where we have a banding station set up. So this is a big part of our research, just trying to see who's coming through and if anybody is returning bird-wise. It's very interesting. And so that's open to the public.
How long have you been keeping data on that?
So Erie Bird Observatory was established in 2018, so since the start of the organization.
Relatively new then.
It's, yes.
What have you been finding so far in these last few years?
So far, so I'm new to the organization, and I've been hearing some really great things for this season. So we're collecting a lot of data. Each spring season, we get over 40 species that are banded. So we see a great variety that comes through.
That's so neat. How did you get involved in this?
So I've always been a bird lover. Birds are beautiful, and I first got my job monitoring nesting birds on the beaches down in Florida, and it's just kind of progressed from there. So honestly, I like to say, if you like birds, you're a birder. And so we want to invite people out to come and celebrate that with us.
Of course, you need binoculars, right?
You don't have to have binoculars.
But they do help, right?
They do help. They do help. But if you don't have a pair of binoculars, that's why it would be such a great opportunity to come and hang out with us on Saturday. Because at the banding station, weather permitting, of course, you'll be able to see some of those species up close and get a better idea of what that bird looks like and where they came from during this migration.
What's the age range of folks interested in this? Like, what are you expecting you might see this weekend?
We get all
You get
ages.
Kids, young
we get
people?
Families. So we actually have some activities that we're going to be doing. We have some very fun migratory bingo, like bird bingo. We have some fun coloring pages and handouts. I even wore this little bracelet, this little cotton bracelet. It says Bird Buddy that we're going to be giving out.
I love that.
So we have a lot of fun activities for all ages.
It's a good, healthy family activity for sure. And
Absolutely.
you're learning something and learning about your area.
Exactly. Exactly. You're learning science. You get to be outside, and like you've been saying, it's going to be beautiful. Knock on wood. This weekend.
I think you're going to be good this weekend. Good for you. Everybody was trying to do stuff last weekend. Wasn't quite so lucky.
It worked out.
I feel like there is a growing number of people appreciating birds, or maybe it's just because I'm entering that age where we enjoy looking at birds more than ever, you know?
Yeah, I think it's just the idea of slowing down and just taking a moment to look up and look at the trees, even the ground. There are a lot of species like the robins. You see them hopping around on the ground. So it's just taking a moment to be still and keep an eye out for those birds. And that's where it really starts to hit home, that if you slow down, you get to see all of these beautiful things.
And just enjoy it. Again, this is Saturday from 8 to 3 at Presque Isle State Park. But where are you meeting? Where is this?
It's just open. So come when you can. It'll be about 8 to noon at the tower. And then it'll be about 10 to 3 at Fry's Landing. So when you have a moment, just come out and join us.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah.
Now, will folks get a chance to band themselves, or will they just be observing the professionals doing the
Just
banding?
observing the professionals. So it's not like a petting zoo. We won't get to handle the birds,
Right.
but we get to watch the biologists doing that work,
Yeah.
and we get to learn a little bit more from them.
That's terrific. What are you most looking forward to?
Oh my gosh, I haven't been out to the banding station yet this season, so I'm really excited to go out there. My bird that I'm really excited to see is a black-throated blue warbler.
Okay.
So look that up
I hope
if you
do.
haven't. Yeah, I hope
do.
so.
Take good
Yes,
pictures. Bring it back
absolutely.
next time you join us.
Oh, absolutely.
Holly, thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Again, that is Saturday from 8 to 3 at Presque Isle State Park, and we'll be right back.